Cleveland Cavaliers have been on this historic run right now, and nobody really saw it coming. I feel like everybody was just completely wrong about this Cavs team. I mean, just in the summer, people were saying maybe they need to blow it up. Maybe they need to trade Donovan Mitchell. No, this is the scariest team in basketball, and let me show you exactly why. We're going to get this high pick and roll between Jared Allen and Donovan Mitchell. Now, Again, the most terrifying thing about this team is their ability to spread out during this pick and roll. What do I mean by that? Well, you have Evan Mobley in the corner. You have Darius Garland at the top of the key. We get the pick and roll right here. And you also have Dean Wade, who's kind of in this corner in that direction over there, right? So being able to spread out, add a little bit of a dynamic to this offense, and I'll show you how it affects, a defense, right? So as we run this high pick and roll, we're going to get not even a real screen. We're just going to immediately roll to the basket, which kind of forces Miles Turner to slightly overcommit to the other side of the screen, right? So now you get a wide open Jared Allen leaking to the basket, which is going to cause some sort of rotation. Normally it's from the weak side big, which will be Pascal Siakam. Sometimes you'll see it from the strong side wing, but with Dean Wade over there, you probably won't do that. So let's see what they actually do. Yep, so they're going to roll to the basket with Jared Allen. And even still, Miles Turner does a great job getting back in front of Allen. The weak side still is able to rotate over because Donovan Mitchell's got that leverage to the basket. We kick it out, and Evan Mobley's able to hit a wide open three. Gets it to go. Not a great contest because, quite frankly, you just don't have a big man, right? He doesn't care that Ben Shepherd's coming out and making this play here, trying to contest a shot. He's just not big enough, right? So what I wanted to do in this video was break down some film from the third quarter. They went on a 38-28 run, which ultimately just closed the door on a comeback because the Cavs played well in the fourth quarter as well. So we're going to break down some film. Before we dive in, hit that like button. If we get over 250 likes on this video, I will make sure to continue to post these Cavs videos throughout the entirety of the season. And with that being said, let's dive in. All right, here's another really good play, and one of the most underrated playmakers in basketball is Jared Allen, and nobody really seems to notice that unless you're a Cavs fan. So right here, we're going to get what you call a give and go screen into a DHO. So we're going to dribble over here, kick it over to Max Strus, go set this fake go screen once again, or boom, kick it, go set that screen, get the big to kind of overcommit to hedging over. We want to allow this defender to kind of just get right over the screen as Jared Allen rolls to the basket. All right, so again, don't really set that screen. We want him to overcommit just slightly. That way we get this leverage to the lane. Now, once we get that leverage to the lane, this is where Jared Allen becomes one of the best playmakers in basketball from the big man position. Now, obviously not over a guy like Nikola Jokic or someone like that, but he is very, very unique in terms of what he brings to a team. So as he gets this open baseline, you're, again, weak side rotation. We got a corner man. Once he sees his man rotate in Pascal Siakam, now he wants to cut to the basket. This backdoor cut, we're going to kind of open up this floor a little bit, make this guy pick what he wants to do. Does he want to go sit in front of Dean Wade's cut, or does he want to play Caris LeVert? And again, this is where I love what Jared Allen's able to do. He sees what the defense wants to do. He finds the open man, unbelievable pass, and now we just get extra rotation from the defense, leading to a wide open Darius Garland three with pretty much no contest at all, and he gets a three to go. Again, this play was drawn up beautifully, right? Leading up to the fake ghost screen, roll to the basket, weak side rotation, backdoor cut, read the defense, the ball movement, man, it is amazing. All right, here's another really good play. So I couldn't show it to you all just because they didn't want to show it in these highlights, but we get out into transition. We see Caris LeVert bringing up. Jared Allen's kind of attacking that strong point, and then we have a guy in the corner. Max Strus is wide open. Now, the reason being is because whenever you get this mismatch, Caris LeVert being defended by Pascal Siakam, how do you get it? Just push the ball in transition. You're going to get those mismatches, but we have this defender on the backside who has to stay here because, quite frankly, LeVert is a threat to blow right by Siakam because of the speed. So, again, whenever you're a team that can get out into transition and attack these mismatches, again, you're going to be very, very tough to guard. And all we do here is, kick it out to the corner. No one's there. They got to rotate very, very quickly. And Max Strus is a guy that really just has those blinders. He doesn't care. He'll put it up anyway, and he gets it to go. He's been a massive player, getting back healthy into this lineup in this game for what, 4 threes, 4 of 7 from downtown. Such a good player for them, and he's going to continue to be a very good player for them going forward. Now, before we get any further into the video, guys, do me the big favor, hit the like button if you want more of these breakdowns, but more importantly, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's free. It doesn't cost anything, and we will be breaking down the Cleveland Cavaliers throughout the entirety of the season, which means offense, defense, individual player breakdown for almost every single game throughout the entirety of the season. And with that being said, let's dive into some more film. All right, here's another one that's just, a little bit demoralizing, right? LeVert's going to try to get into the lane. We're going to draw a little bit of rotation here, just a little bit of a blitz or a fire from, I believe, Thomas Bryant, and all that does is allow Evan Mobley to get a somewhat open three. There's a little bit of a contest here, not much at all, but that's all it takes. When you're this Cleveland Cavaliers team, all you need to do is drive, draw the rotation, and it's not even a lot of rotation. It is the slightest rotation you'll ever see, and Evan Mobley, it buys him enough space to pull up a wide open one, drain it, get it to go. Absolutely demoralizing. When you're a defense, you're really trying to shut down this Cavs team, and they do that, right, to give them a 15-point lead in this third quarter. Man, it sucks. Here's another insane move here by Evan Mobley. Just straight isolation. He's going to attack the left shoulder right here of the defender. He's going to put all that body weight into it, get him to overcommit to that left side, and spin right off him for an open layup. Guys, you cannot make this stuff up. Evan Mobley's absolute beast. I feel like he's really taking that next step up into stardom. And you got Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell. We haven't even mentioned in this game yet because in the third quarter, he wasn't really a major factor. And that's the greatest thing about this team is you don't need Donovan Mitchell to score 40 points every single game. And even in this one, he did score 35. He scored 35 points. And throughout a whole quarter, he was almost a non-factor. They just didn't really need him. But towards the end of the third quarter is when things got a little bit interesting here for him as they're up by 11, a minute 33 left to go in the third. We get, a little bit of this up-tempo possession where we're trying to attack. As he drives into the lane, he's going to draw that rotation from Thomas Bryant and able just to hit that shot. Don't really matter. He's just so quick, so elusive, and so dominant around that basket. He's got two guys who are a little bit bigger than him, and he just doesn't care. Let's go, man. This team, I'm telling you, let's go. All right, here's another play I like. We're going to get this DHO, right? We're going to have Jerome come off this way, send Dean Wade that way. We're just going to kick it over to Darius Garland, who's now pretty much wide open at the top of the key. Whenever you can get a defense in rotation, you're either going to be able to draw open guys all over the floor or just an open shot with the ball handler, right? So at this point in time, we're going to kick it over to Darius Garland. Now we get the rotation. Now it's going to be Pascal Siakam, who needs to run Darius Garland off the three-point line. Now what we notice here is an open corner man. You're going to see Jared Allen kind of sitting in this dunker spot, which is huge. Probably the most important thing about this offense is Jared Allen in that spot. So we're going to fake kick it over to the corner, get Shepherd to overcommit, and now we just have a 2-on-1 between Darius Garland, Jared Allen, and Miles Turner. So as he drives in, again, we're going to keep Jared Allen in that dunker spot because he is an easy lob threat to the basket. And Miles Turner, you have to make a decision. Do I go up and try to block this shot, allowing a potential lob to the basket, or do I, play Jared Allen and hope someone else or Darius Garland potentially misses this shot? And just what are you going to do? There's nothing you can really do on this play because either way, once you get that initial rotation from the defense, you're pretty much done. Especially if you're going up against the Cavs. This team, man, I'm telling you. All right, we are going to end the video there. I know I said Ty Jerome. It was a brain fart. I know he's been out the last couple of games. Was Max Strus. So I do apologize for that. I know I'm going to get a bunch of comments saying, oh, it's not Ty Jerome. What are you saying? You don't know basketball. Listen, I get it. It was just a mistake, and I felt like you guys are understanding. You wouldn't, butcher me for it, but you might. But with that being said, hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications, and I will see you guys in the next